afternoon. Right, thinking about our bodies and making our bodies nice and strong and fit and healthy, we're going to be doing another fine motor activity this afternoon, developing those muscles in our fingers. And it's also something that's really, really good fun for us to make and to play with over and over again. Now, this activity works best if you've got some of this, and I know lots of you might not have it at home, so you might want to wait and do this video another day, but it's felt. And this pack of felt I bought from Home Bargains yesterday and it cost me 89 pence. And using this pack of felt, I've made all the things for today's activity. So if you can get your hands on some felt, that will be perfect. If you haven't got any, you can always use coloured paper or card, or foam works just as well if you've got any foam pieces, okay? So I'll show you our activity today, and I'm sure it's something that you'll like to make together with your grown-ups. So boys and girls, I am going to be making one of our favourite things to play with in school, and it is some pretend pizza. And this is really good because cutting felt is actually quite tricky. It really helps to develop those muscles in your fingers. So you can work with your grown-ups to make your felt pizza. They'll be able to cut some of it out and you will be able to have a go at doing some of it too. In fact, my little boys helped me to make this. So I'll show you how I've made my felt pizza, and then you can see if you can have a go at making your own sometime too. Okay, so to start off with, I found a thick piece of cardboard from an old box I had. And what I did was I found a plate and I drew around my plate to get a circle shape. And then I just cut around my piece of cardboard so it was a bit bigger than my circle so I could have my pizza crust. And then here is the base of my pizza. So that's the first thing I did. And then I did the same with my plate. I put it on top of my red piece of felt and I cut around my red piece of felt. Can you guess what this is going to be on my pizza? So if this is my base and my crust around here, what do you think this is? This is my tomato sauce. And this bit I want to stay on my pizza. So I'm going to glue this down and I'm going to just use my Pritt stick. So I'm going to put some glue all over my cardboard, round and round and round, so it's covered in glue. And then I can stick my pizza sauce on top. There we go. Yum, yum. So that will stay on there. There's my pizza sauce. Now, I really like having cheese on my pizza, and you probably do too. So again, I drew around my circle onto my yellow felt, but this time I cut it a bit smaller than my circle shape because I wanted to be able to see the red sauce on the outside of my cheese. But I'm not going to stick my cheese down. I want to keep that so I can take it on and off. But to cut my pizza into my slices, I'm just going to pop it on the top there. So I'm going to have 4 slices of pizza, I think. So this is where you might need a grown-up to help you because this is tricky. I've put my cheese on top, I've got my sauce, and I'm going to cut along here to cut my pizza into some different pieces so I can share it with my family and my friends. So first, I'm cutting my pizza in half, and it's quite thick, so it is tricky, and it will need a grown-up to be helping. So here we go. My pizza is now cut in half, and then each of those I'm going to cut in half again. So I've got my pizza slices. There's one nearly done. Oh my goodness, good job, I've got strong muscles in my hands. There we go. And this one now. Brilliant. So I've got all my 4 pieces of my pizza. I've got my 4 quarters of my pizza. And then I can take my cheese off. Just like this. There we go. And my pieces actually fit back together, look, just like that. So I've got my sauce and then I've got my cheese, and so I can play and pop my cheese on top whenever I want to. There we go. And then this is the exciting bit, because I have cut out lots and lots of different toppings that I can have on my pizza, all using my felt. So I'll show you what I've got. Popped mine in here. So using my white piece, I've cut out some little mushrooms. I've got some pepperoni there, some little pieces of pineapple, some little green peppers, and some ham. So cutting those out really helped to make my muscles even stronger, but playing with them is the most fun of all. So I can decorate my pieces of pizza however I would like, so I can ask my friends and my family what they would like on there. Now, I really like ham and pineapple on my piece, so I'm going to have that. I know that Ben likes pepperoni, so I'll put some pepperoni on for Ben, and he likes peppers, so I'll put the peppers on as well. I know Christian, he just likes his plain, so he'll just have cheese and tomato on his, and Mr. Roberts, he likes everything, so I'll give him some mushrooms, some ham, some peppers, some pineapple, and some pepperami as well. There we are. Oh, look at that, yum yum. So you can make your very own pizzas, just like me. And it's really good fun as well, because it can help us with our counting. When we make these in school, we give the people who are working in the pizza shop a list, and it will tell us how many of each thing we want. So it might say 5 mushrooms, 2 pieces of ham, and 3 peppers. And then the person has to read the instructions and put the right things on top of the pizza, just as if they were working in a real pizza takeaway place. So there's my pizza. And then I've used my felt to make a few more things as well. So I've made some salad, because I like having salad with mine. So I've got some carrots here, even draw on them. So I've drawn on there to make my cucumber, and some tasty lettuce as well. Look at that. So I've got some lettuce, and here we could either make these into chips, but I've made some pasta. So some pretend pasta. So people can order all of these things from my pizza takeaway place. So if you can get yourself some felt, you can make some fantastic play food just like this, and it only costs a few pennies. And it's really good for developing those muscles too. Okay? Well, hwyl fawr. Let me know how you get on if you manage to make some, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.